Hello, dear food lovers inspired by Hungarian traditions and once thriving in Austrian Burgenland. I owe the magnate dynasty of the Esterhazys some interesting recipes. For example, besides the famous Esterházy cake, there's also this delicious and tender beef pot roast. For this, we need beef, preferably shoulder or, alternatively, leg, butter, and clarified butter, or at least one of the two if necessary. Meat broth or beef bouillon, red wine Burgundy is ideal, but any dry red wine will do. We'll need some tomato paste, leek, carrot, and celery, essentially what's known as soup vegetables. We require some onion, salt, and pepper, along with spices such as peppercorns and cloves, juniper berries and bay leaves as well. First, peel and thoroughly clean the vegetables, then dice half of them into small cubes. Do the same with the onion. Season the cleaned and patted dry meat generously with salt and pepper. Carefully turn it over and season the other side just the same way, then thoroughly rub the spices all over the meat surface. Next, heat clarified butter in a roasting pan or a large braising pot. Place the meat in the pan and sear it, turning it several times. Make sure to turn it frequently. Once it's nicely browned all around, take it out and then add in the diced vegetables along with the chopped onion to the remaining brown bits that are left in the pan. Lightly roast everything, add the tomato paste, stir it in, and sauté everything. Cook the vegetables for another minute or so, then deglaze with a portion of the red wine. Repeat the process, reducing the wine each time until all of the wine has been used. Do this in about 3 portions, letting each addition reduce before adding more. Now pour in the broth or bouillon, add the spices, and mix everything together. Then place the meat back into the roasting pan. Cover the roasting pan with a lid, then braise the meat in the oven at 180 C with convection or 160 C for 1 hour. Meanwhile, we'll prepare the second half of the vegetables. These need to be cut into thin slices to make julienne vegetables. If you own a julienne slicer, like this one right here, you should definitely use it. Otherwise, just use a knife, it works too. It just takes a bit longer to prepare all the vegetables this way. After about an hour, we open the oven, remove the lid from the roasting pan, and turn the meat. Lid back on, close the oven, and let the meat braise for another hour. In a large pan, we heat up half of the butter, then add the carrots and celery. Sauté for about 3-4 minutes, then add the leek, give it a good stir. Sauté for another 5 minutes, season with salt and pepper, and stir everything again. And our vegetables are ready, and the roast is also done by now. We take it out and keep it warm in the turned-off oven. We pour the sauce through a sieve into a pot, catching the spices and the cooked vegetables, which, by the way, tastes absolutely delicious, so don't throw it away. Let the sauce reduce for about 15 minutes, adding the second half of the butter. Season the sauce with salt and pepper, stir until the butter is completely melted. And with that, the sauce is ready. Reheat the vegetables briefly if needed. Then slice the roast and serve it up, a truly delicious dish. The Esterhazys really came up with something refined here. Dumplings, spitzel, or even boiled potatoes go perfectly with it, especially since we have an incredibly delicious sauce. A perfect Sunday roast. I really hope you have fun cooking it and enjoy your tasty meal. See you next time. Bye bye.